In the cursed village of Bleakmore, where fog clung to the earth like a corpse's breath, there lived a woman named Sarah. Her love for Lysander, a painter obsessed with death, was a poison that seeped into her soul. When Lysander coughed blood onto his canvases and died, Sarah carved her vows into her arm with his paintbrush, together in life, together in decay. She buried him beneath the village's weeping oak, its branches clawing at the sky like skeletal hands. But grief warped her. She wore the wedding ring Lysander gave her, a black iron band etched with memento mori. At night, she heard scratching at her door. Shadows dripped down the walls. Then, one storm-choked midnight, Lysander returned. He stood in her doorway, his once handsome face now a mask of rot. Moss grew in his eye sockets. His voice was wet, gurgling, "You called me back, my bride. Now we feast." Sarah's screams died in her throat as he kissed her. His tongue was cold, tasting of grave soil. She tried to flee, but the iron ring fused to her finger, burning her flesh. Lysander dragged her into the woods, where the villagers' missing pets and children hung from the weeping oak, gutted and glistening. "Love is hunger," Lysander crooned, pressing a rotting rabbit's heart to her lips. "Eat. Or I'll carve yours out instead." Sarah obeyed, the blood warm and metallic. With each bite, her skin paled. Her hair fell out in clumps. Lysander whispered that death had cursed him centuries ago. To escape the grave, he needed a bride to share his damnation. Desperate, Sarah fled to the village priest. But when she raised her hands to beg for help, the priest recoiled. Sarah's reflection in the holy water showed a corpse staring back, her eyes black, her teeth sharp into points. The ring had hollowed her. She was becoming like him. That night, Lysander cornered her in the chapel. "You're mine," he snarled, pinning her to the altar. "We'll rot together for eternity." Sarah plunged a rusted crucifix into his chest. Lysander's body collapsed into maggots and bile. But as his laughter echoed, the iron ring tightened, cracking her fingerbone. Death's voice slithered from the shadows. "The ring binds you. You took his curse. Now you'll hunger forever." At dawn, villagers found the chapel drenched in blood. Sarah was gone, but the weeping oak bore new fruit, corpses wrapped in wedding veils, their hearts ripped out. To this day, travelers swear they see a pale woman in a tattered bridal gown roaming the woods, her iron ring glowing. She offers a rotting hand and whispers, "Love me. Or feed me." Those who refuse vanish. Those who take her hand join the feast.